Hello, hello, hello everyone. It's Christy and welcome to my YouTube channel. I thought I would do a really fun little tutorial, quick tutorial on Beautycounter's lipsticks, lip glosses, and blushes and actually swatch the colors so you can see them at what they look like on the skin. So if you're interested in any of these, you can always click the link in my bio or in the info button right up there to find out more about these. But I thought I would do this because so many of my clients that don't have can't come to me one-on-one want to know what the colors are. So these are for you and also for anybody else that's really curious. So we'll start with the lip sheers. So the lip sheers are very deceiving because it sounds like it's just like a balm. It actually feels like a balm on, very velvety, really light, but they do have a lot of color. I absolutely love every single one of these, and I want to show you. So this is Petal. Petal is a really pretty soft pink and it has a little bit of shimmer, and I'm going to show you on the side of my arm exactly what it looks like. So that is Petal. See how pretty it is? Now I can use Petal and I'm like a medium olive. I'm like about a honey in the foundation on Beautycounter, and this looks pretty on me. Maybe I'll use a smoky eye, or maybe I just have, mascara and I just want to look really natural, but a little bit of color. That's Petal. The next one is Terra, which is a newer one. It's a little bit more neutral. And so that is Terra. See how it has more color? On me personally, the Terra, I would have to do a very smoky eye and just keep the lip very neutral. But otherwise it doesn't have enough color for me, but I've seen it. I used it on a client yesterday who has blue eyes and light skin. It looked amazing. It really made her eyes pop. And then Twig, which is one of our top sellers, you can see right here, is more neutral. On me, doesn't work. On so many other people, it does work. So I would say that the Terra is an in between the Petal and the Twig because it's neutral, but it has a little bit of pink. Then my favorite, which is Rose. Rose looks great on everyone. If you have a lot of acid in your system, you'll probably turn this color orange. If you have that issue where you turn lipsticks more orange, that means that your pH balance isn't neutral, and so that acid is causing you to turn colors on your face. So some of my clients who do have a lot of acid in their system will turn the Rose into more orangey. It is a perfect rose. I love this color because it gives me just a pack more punch, still neutral, still soft, and brightens up my face. For women over 40, definitely start taking a look at adding more color in your makeup without looking too out there, unless that's your thing, and that's fine. But if you want to have just a really pretty natural face, natural makeup look, start putting color, because that's what we start losing when we hit the 40 mark. Here's a color that is not very popular, but I can sell it to almost anyone, and especially if you have hazel or honey colored brown eyes or green eyes. It's the Coral. It has a lot more kind of a tangerine look than these other ones. It throws people off, but when it's on, it's so beautiful. And when you have those kind of green or hazel eyes or those honey colored brown eyes, what it does is it highlights and magnifies those warm colors, and then the green or the brown really stands out. It's beautiful. On a bronzy complexion, it's really gorgeous. And even on somebody that has a lighter skin tone. So that's Coral. And then we have, which one is this? Oh, I mixed them up. I knew it wasn't. Okay, so we have Currant. So this is Currant, which is like this beautiful raisin color, and I remember when I worked for Bobbi Brown, it actually looks very similar to her Raisin. I'm going to put it on the side here so you can see. This is a go-to color for me too. Looks beautiful. I sell a lot of the Raisin. And by the way, if you're interested in any of these products, just click up on the info or down below. The link is in my bio so you can purchase directly from me. And I'm always here to answer questions and color match you. So here's the Raisin, the Currant, and I love it because it gives me more color. It's easy to use. I like these because they're not fussy. They're so pretty that they don't require a lip liner. So that is current, and this looks good on all skin tones. Even the blonde that I did the Terra on, she loved this because it gave her more color without being too strong. Then we have Plum, which, and it's exactly what it says. It is definitely it's a little bit deeper, but definitely more Merlot than the current. And this is great for me in, I would say in the fall, that's more of a fall color for me. And unless you like a deeper lip, and then you would go with this. Because one of my friends who's very blonde and blue-eyed, this is one of her go-to colors, is the Plum. And then we have Raisin, and Raisin is very chocolatey. So if you like a chocolate lip, you would really like that. It's also great. These are great for darker skin tones, more olive skin tones, African American, so on and so forth. Like that one looks phenomenal on women, and it is a very chocolatey color. So the last one is my favorite. Well, Rose is my go-to current. I love them all, but I'm gonna say Scarlet. I finally found a red that I can wear anywhere. It doesn't have to be for a special occasion. The undertone on this is absolutely beautiful. And so you can see right here, it is a classic red. And once again, the blonde that I was doing, that I was consulting with yesterday, we put this on her and she was like, oh my gosh, I've never had a red that looked like it. So it goes all shades and skin tones, hair color. It's a beautiful classic red, and that is the Scarlet. Next up is, we're gonna wash these off. And see, there is pigment because I still have a little bit residue of pigment on here. So it's not like they're really not a lip balm. They're like just a soft lipstick that stays. So the lip glosses, I love that they're a little tacky. They're not too slimy. They stay on, but they're not too sticky. Perfect consistency. Also, we use vanilla in there. And at this point, I don't need to educate you unless you need to be educated. You can follow some of my other videos where I talk about Beautycounter tested for safety. So make sure when you go to my website that you're actually educating on the mission of the company. So this is Buff. Just what it is. It's like skin, a little bit more. Really great for somebody that doesn't want a lot of makeup or just wants a little bit of shine, and a very neutral color. One of our my most best-selling lip glosses is Peony. You can see Peony right there. And Pop of Color, beautiful. You can see right there, it's beautiful color. Can go on top of the rose, the petal, anything right in the center. It's really pretty. Then I just purchased this one, which is Dahlia. Little bit more pink than the Peony. So pretty. Like almost a little bit of a plum. I don't know, it's really mauve. I would say more of a mauve. I just figured that out. Okay, very pretty on its own. So I got Sienna when I first started just because I liked that it had a lot more color. So if I didn't want to wear a lipstick, I would just use the Sienna. So it's kind of like a raisin color, chocolatey. On, you know, looks great on top of currant, on top of raisin, even on top of plum, but it also looks really good on its own. So that is Sienna. But then they came out with Fig, and I loved this even more because it does look like a fig. It's very plummy. It's beautiful on. It's still a dark and rich color. So those are the lipsticks. Then I'm going to do our blush sticks, which are our Color Pinch blush sticks, which I love also. I love their color. I really do. There's nothing in the color range of Beautycounter that I don't absolutely love. Maybe Raisin I wouldn't use, but other than that, everything in the eyeshadows, in the makeup, is just, it's classic, it's simple, it's so that we can move on and do other things and not have to worry about having a million different colors. It's a very simple line, but the colors are really fantastic. Okay, so moving on. Here we're going to start with the caramel. Now this color, Very deceiving. It looks like nothing. It looks like blah. I almost didn't order it for me because I thought this is not going to do anything. Big mistake. Very warm. It looks like a beautiful kind of taupe, but what it does is it will actually give me a very bronzed look, and I will even use it almost like a bronzer. And even if I use it as a blush, it just gives me enough color, but it's very subtle, really pretty. One of our best-selling ones is Hibiscus, and you'll see why, because it's a perfect pinky blush. A lot more color, but it doesn't look as red. You know, it's great if you take just a little bit of that and kind of dot. See how it gives a great blush look, and also on your lips as well. So that is Hibiscus. And then the last one, which I personally have not used, is a lot more richer color. This is great for someone with darker skin. And if you were to use it, because you can use it on your lips, you can see how it just blends, you know, but there's definitely a lot more color. It's more chocolatey in the undertone. So that is it for these colors. I will do another post where we do eyeshadow, blushes, and bronzers, the powders. But other than that, if you have any questions, just go click on my info, click down below for the link to my website, message me, comment down below because I do read them. I can color match you. I am a consultant for Beautycounter, and I just love the color line. As a professional makeup artist, I found that bridge between, you know, using the products that I loved, which were, you know, Trish McAvoy and NARS and all of that years and years ago, and something that works, that is safer for our bodies and our faces. So if you have any questions, message me. My website is christyfunk.com. Beautycounter website is beautycounter.com/christyfunk, and you can order direct from me. I'd love to help you. Thank you so much. Have a great day.